Alright, so here's the first game I've ever played. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Fall of the Foot Clan. So, I work in a library, and where I work, we can borrow games. So, we got recently the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Cowabunga collection. So, there's 13 games on this game. And on it, there was this one, Fall of the Foot Clan. And I got quite excited to replay it because it has been like, I don't know, 25 years since I've played this game. So, yeah, I was like 5 years old the first time I've played this on my Nintendo Game Boy. And anyway, so this is obviously an off-the-cuff recording, and this is in post because the Cowabunga collection. Do we say Cowabunga or Cowabunga? Now I'm kind of puzzled. But anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff on this disc. A lot of bonus materials like scan of magazines and early drawing of some of the art in the game, so this is pretty nice. But there is no sound option, and so when I record gameplay with my PS4, I just drop down the master volume of the game and I can, balance stuff, but I couldn't for this game. So I've recorded one version of this without any voice, and now I'm replaying this. I'm replaying the video and I'm commenting on it. So this is a bonus game. There's a few bonus game hidden. I've ever only found those in the first level, so yeah, there's probably others in later levels, but I don't know where they are. And I was quite surprised, I haven't played this in so long, and I remember when I was young, like, it took me months to beat that. My dad is the first one that beat it. I was in bed because it was kind of late, and he had the Game Boy plugged in the wall because the battery were low, and he was trying to beat like the last level, and I heard it all, and it was quite the moment. But anyway, but back in the days, video games were not as mainstream as they are now, and we kind of sucked, so... but yeah, replaying this 25 years later, and I'm not pretending this is stellar gameplay, it is not, but I completed the game in 24 minutes. So, it's, yeah, times have changed. But it's a very simple game, side-scroller, and the movements are quite stiff. This is one thing I was surprised after playing games like Grim Valor and Bloodstained. I play quite a few. I like side-scrollers. This is pretty much my favorite genre of games. And replaying this, I was like, man, it's not... I press the button and I feel it's not reacting fast enough. So, like this game, like you try to move the square, but it's not fluid. It's not moving really the way you would want it to. And when you press the button to shoot, it's not exactly instant. There's like a few milliseconds of delay, and this is kind of annoying. But anyway, I got qualified, and those games just gives points and health refills anyway. I just went there because of a kind of muscle memory at this point. But it was very nice to come back and play it, and I thought it would make a great video. There's a non-commentary version if you don't want to hear me blabber and say stuff with a bad English accent. Well, a French accent, speaking French, speaking English. You know, it's late, it's Friday night, man, I'm tired. But yeah, there's a non-commentary version if you want to. Just saying, the link will be in the description of the video. And I've played the whole playthrough, I've played pretty much with Leonardo. I tried Michelangelo in the second stage, but it didn't went very well, so I guess Leonardo is my character of choice. So this boss, it was very funny because you can shoot most of the projectiles in this game, and so to beat him you just have to stand there and yeah, press the button, and that's it. I mean, this is ridiculous. Oh, those were the days. Music was nice. You'll see it in the credits at the end, but it's composed by Michiru Yamane. She's the one behind most of Castlevania games music, like Symphony of the Night, and she did Bloodstained too. Oh, this is pretty nice. And for some reason, I kind of thought, you know, it's kind of a reflex at this point, but I remember using Michelangelo in the second stage for reasons that I can't explain, and yeah, it didn't went very well. I have no idea if it makes any difference to use one turtle over another. I think it's changed absolutely nothing. But maybe somebody in the comment will explain to me that some have better range. Anyway, you know what I mean. Some have better range, or... But I don't think there's any changes on the damage output. One thing I've noticed, it is... seems what hurts the bosses the most is a jump kick. I was at the last boss of the game, and you know, it was a bit harder than the rest, and I realized that my jump kick were hurting him quite a bit more than my weapon. So I have no data to prove that, but I feel that jump kick is the most powerful weapon you have in the game. But yeah, and yeah, on this game there's the 3 Game Boy games, but there's also the NES game, there's Turtles in Time, which is probably the best turtle game, there's an arcade one I've never heard about, there's a fighting game I've never played, and you know, I brought the game home just for the weekend, so I only had time to play this one, but I might at some point borrow it again and try the other games that I've never played. These days, when I'm playing turtle games, which is not often, I'm playing Shredder's Revenge. This is amazing. I should do a video on that. I've played it with my kids on easy mode, and it was really nice. They did enjoy it, and it's a very, very well crafted game. If you're into brawler type of games, it's a really good one. Not very long, but there's a lot of secret to unlock and collectibles to get. But I mean, to do it all, I guess it would be under 20 hours. So there's not that much content in the end, but it's, you know, it comes with the type of games. So the way it works is, I don't know if I can, I didn't want to risk it, but I think I could have just hit the beam he's sending me. Every projectile in the game is, you can counter them with your weapon, so I guess this one too, but for some reason I didn't want to risk it. So what you just saw, the turtles coming from the sewer, when I was young I thought it was smoke coming out from the sewer for some reason. It's definitely nostalgia that gets me when I see this game, because it's not a very good game. I think it's worth to play through if you can get it on emulator, or if you like the Turtle games and you want to get the Cowabunga collection. It's nice to play it to see what it was, but you know, there's not a lot of depth to it. It's pretty much turn left, turn right, and hit the enemies. Pretty much everything dies in one hit. So it's not a hard game. But at the time it was kind of good looking. If you compare with other Game Boy games that came out early in the system's life, this one is pretty nice. The environment are cool, the characters are well designed, with, you know, big pixels. I think it looks fine, but I mean, it's from 32 years ago. Yeah. So when I said the last time I've played it must be 25 years ago, because I've played it pretty much all the time I had my Game Boy. So, and now here we have Baxter Stockman. That is not that hard to beat. I'm jumping too much. I should have probably just stayed in one place and just hit him like I started to do at the end. Because when you hit him, he can't hit you back for like 1 second, so you just destroy his balls. Oh man, that sounded bad. Yeah, anyway, you destroy his projectiles, and then you hit him when he's coming close to you. So stage 4, already pretty much near the end. It's the water level, because all action game have water level, unfortunately. Because, you know, we usually hate water levels. Ninja Gaiden, chapter, is it 9? Water level, it's rough. And Ocarina of Time, water level, is pretty rough. Is it in Orca? Probably. There's always a water level anyway. But I'm not sure I'm thinking of the right one. Anyway, sorry for the silence, I was just looking at the game. So lately I've been playing Gris. Most people will probably call it Gris or Gris, but it's Gris because it's grey, but in French. And it's very good. It's a side-scroller, and there's no enemies. It's more platforming, but it tells a story through visual and sound, and it's very nice. I love side-scrollers. There's a lot of 3D games that tends to makes me nauseous. You know, when you feel like you're gonna throw up. First-person shooters are kind of rough for me. Back in the days, I've played Doom and Wolfenstein and all those. They call that boomer shooter now. But like, unfortunately, the Elder Scroll games I usually play them in third person when it's available. I think it's pretty much always available. Pretty sure I played Oblivion in third person. But yeah, because in first person it makes me a bit dizzy and it's not very fun. So I think the difference between the Dark Foot Clan members and the Light Foot Clan members are that the Dark are moving a bit faster. And this is pretty much it. Those were simpler times, you could say. Okay, now we fight Shredder. It's pretty rough. I remember this was the boss that costed us the most turtles when we were trying to beat the game. I mean, I know it doesn't look very hard, but keep in mind, you know, a time and place where there are no video games really, it's just starting to get popular, and it's our first system in the house. We didn't add an Atari or NES, and so we were very noob at video games, and I was like 5-6 years old. So on this playthrough, this level was the one that gave me the most trouble, even though I didn't die, but the big robots did mess with me quite a bit. Because they can shoot me their laser quite a bit before I can hit them. And it was messing with me. But at least the animation is nice. You see the skeleton of the turtle, it's kind of funny. When I was young, I thought that those were like mutated flies. I think they're robots. It was weird also to play it on a big screen. Played that on my TV, PS4, and it was weird because I used to play that on a very, very small screen. So it was weird to see it on the big screen. I think the flaws are more apparent too. On a small screen you kind of don't see all the details. It's probably the time to, you know, like with movies and you know, special effects. Nowadays we're like, oh, look, they used a green screen. But when it first came out, we thought it looked amazing. At least I did. Don't want to speak for anybody else than me. So yeah, the next thing you will see on my channel will be probably the To the Moon playthrough. It's a RPG Maker game, very simple game, but with a very, very nice story. So I'm almost done with that, and then it's gonna be Gris. And then, I don't know, probably a few Villagers and Heroes poll discussion video. And hopefully a podcast episode that we might record tomorrow. Like October 1st is tomorrow, in case I don't release this video tonight. I will probably release it tonight. Because if I start thinking about all the things I've said, I will feel it's not that relevant, and I will probably delete it. You have no idea how many videos are privated on my channel that I keep, like, in case I can't make anything, at least I can release that. I have like 2 episodes of Hollow Knight, and I kinda don't want to release them because I don't know if I'll ever finish the playthrough, so I feel it would be kinda dumb to start the thing and not finish it. So yeah, very annoying level. I'm pretty much almost dead, but spoiler alert, I'm gonna be fine. It's not my first time. So yeah, look at his health bar. When I need to sword it to make it lose a point. Nah, I'm not sure. After all, I think it's exactly the same. It's confirmed there's no depth in this game, like at all. I thought there would be a little, little thing like, jumping kick hurts more, but nope. And we saved April, of course we did. We're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You saved me, thank you, Turtles. Man, the ending cinematic. So that was it. Oh yeah, there's a little epilogue in text. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna read it to you. Freaked the foods, mangled the mousers, and totaled the technodrome. That's turtle power! But what about the Shredder? And Krang? Turned to toast? Vaporized to milkshake? Or escaped to Dimension X? Is it good English? I feel vaporized to milkshake is kinda weird. Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Shells. I understood nothing of that the first time I've played the game, because where I lived, we didn't speak English. This is a nice art. And this is nice music too. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed. I sure did. Even doing the commentary, watching the gameplay once again. It was great to play this. But I've played it like once and that was it. I don't feel like I need to play that again and again. It's very simple. Very, very simple game. 1990. Oh, and there's voice acting. Listen. Anyway, that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.